Alright, hello guys, welcome to my first episode of Winter Thoughts. Now I'm probably going to be doing these over the course of the next couple of months, just up until winter, just to be giving you guys some info on what's going into my forecasts and all that, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Now I did want to go ahead and mention that I do have a Facebook page called New England Weather Center, and it doesn't have any likes yet, so I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd go like that. I'm going to be doing forecasts for New England and everything. That's my favorite weather in the entire country, so that's why I chose that area. I don't actually live there, that's just my favorite weather area, like I said. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like weather content like this. I do forecast videos, I do discussion videos, I do live streams. I also do educational type videos if you're into learning more about the weather. Anyways, let's get on with the video. What prompted me to make this video is that the Jamstack updated, and I wanted to go ahead and show you guys everything that's going on with that. So here's the sea surface temperatures, and I'm going to later in the video show you guys the major differences between the August run and the July run. That's a little bit later in the video, and I did clearly circle out the areas so it'll be very easy to see. That's later in the video. Now, here's a new analog year that's popping up, 2015 to 2016. Now, I know a lot of you guys, if you do remember that winter, aren't going to like that. Snow lovers are not going to like the fact that this is even in the discussion. Right here, I have circled out the major differences between that year and what I actually expect to happen and what is forecasted to happen according to models and current sea surface temperatures. This is the stuff that doesn't add up as far as the analog goes. No analogs are perfect, but this is a few things. Positive PDO, this is the classic PDO, and right now we don't have that. We have a very sloppy looking PDO that's trying to figure itself out, and that's the biggest question mark going into this winter is what the PDO will do. I'll get more into that in a little bit. Now, strong El Nino, we're not even going to really get into a moderate El Nino most likely, so that's way too strong. So that's really going to make the winter seem a lot more warm. So I really doubt that will have effects that the strong El Nino would bring. And I also wanted to mention that there is warm waters off the East Coast. That's the biggest thing that we have in common with this winter. It does look like we'll have very warm waters off the East Coast, like I've said in my previous videos, and that also was the case in 2015 to 2016. Now, here's the temperature forecast, the air temperature forecast, according to the Jamstack August, and you'll see that there was a big flip for the United States. Now, this shows warm in the east. Everything except for New England basically is above average temperatures, and then there's also below average temperatures in the southwest. Now, I don't really know for sure what prompted this big flip, but I think that it's the PDO trying to solve itself, and it's very typical of the Jamstack to kind of flip-flop. It usually doesn't stick with something for the entire year going up to the winter. It's going to change a lot, and it already has this year, so this isn't anything new, but this is what it's showing right now. Now, obviously, this goes against my forecast and is leading me to question a lot about my analog years. Obviously, I'm taking it with a grain of salt, but I've learned in life to question everything, so I'm not throwing this out just yet. So here was the temperatures for the winter of 2015 to 2016, December to March. You can see very above average temperatures. You can see that the reds are actually 4 degrees above average Celsius, and that is a lot. That is very above average. Almost unheard of for that big of an area to be that far above average. And you can see that there is a big difference between the Jamstack forecast and this, in that there is no below average area in the entire United States. It's all above average, which is just insane. It was such a warm winter. Now, I think that this is overkill, but I think that this is a direction that we need to be looking at, is a slim possibility of being the case this winter. Now, this would have to be tandem with an above average AO and NAO. Those are two things that would have to happen, because those would really, if those were average, it would really be some below average areas in this winter. It wouldn't just be completely above average. Now, that year we had above average NAO and AO, which really just didn't help the case for snow on the East Coast. And we really did see some snow, and it was surprising for how warm that winter was that we did see snow in a lot of areas, just below average snow. Now, here's a strong El Nino's impact on winter, and you can see that this kind of goes along with what I just showed you, and we're not getting a strong El Nino, so I think that that played a lot into the above average temperatures across the entire United States, and I think that really was the biggest thing. You can see that the northern branch jet stream really just stays up in Canada and doesn't really dip down into the United States. Obviously, that would vary week to week. That's not just going to be like a constant thing, but if you were to put a place where the average location of the jet stream was, that's probably where it would be during a strong El Nino, as this map depicts. Now here's the precipitation forecast. Just wanted to show this. You can see wet in the southeast and then kind of dry in the Great Lakes region. This kind of goes with my forecast, so just wanted to note that real quick. Now here's basically what's changed in this forecast according to last. You can see that it's warm in the eastern United States and cold in the southwest. That's just completely different from what it was showing. And that just goes to show that you can't always trust the models. You know, they're going to flip-flop, and if you trust it, you got to really take it as a whole. You got to look back at the forecast month in and month out and can just compare it and see what it's been trending at. And it hasn't really been trending at anything yet, so that's interesting to note. So here's the snowfall, the total snowfall for 2015 to 2016. You can see it's August to July, so this, or August to June, sorry. So this is literally all the snow that fell this year, I'm almost positive. I think above average snowfall for the mountains in the west, but basically below average snow for everywhere in the eastern United States. There might be a few areas that were above average, but not really. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll be making these, like I said, month in and month out as the Jamstack updates and stuff, or as I see new stuff, I will update it. If anything else is happening with the sea surface temperatures, I'll be sure to mention that. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Like I said, please like my Facebook page and make sure to subscribe to this channel if you're interested in something like this. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you guys later.